Yo, I'm psyched right now. This is my first time. This is my first time cleaning on a gun, son. Cleaning my gun or cleaning any gun. Welcome back to another vlog. Gun's clear. So we have our pistol, the SW9VE by Smith & Wesson. This is considered like a replica of the Glock, which Smith & Wesson was sued by Glock for making this gun. Okay, I happen to own one. I actually like it. I've had this gun for about 20 years. I've never had to do any kind of repairs or anything to it, but after 20 years, of course, things get old, things break, things get rusty. So today we are going to rebuild this gun. All right, in this next clip, we are going to begin disassembling the gun. We're going to remove the slide, the barrel, and all the internal components. So let's go ahead and remove the slide first. The first thing you want to do is you want to cock the gun, right? So let's just say cock the gun, right? You want to pull the trigger on the gun, right? So let's say you want to have it in the safe direction. The trigger on this is broke, but we'll get it done. I got to put a little extra on it. Boom. All right, it's shot. All right, now what we're going to do is the slides right here. We're going to pull it, we're going to slide them back just a little bit. All right, so we got the slide off, okay? So we're gonna sit the gun to the side, all right, and we're just gonna work on the slide, okay? So one of the first things we probably need to do is go ahead and take this spring off right here. All right, so that spring is out. All right, we're gonna be able to lift the barrel out. Barrel's out the gun, okay? So we got a little bit of rust, not too much crazy, but all right. So this is my cleaning kit. This is the Hoppies, if I'm saying that correctly, 9 pistol cleaning kit and storage box. Okay, this pistol cleaning kit is good for 9mm, 380s, and 357s, and 38. Okay, as you can see on the bottom right here, and so we're gonna open it up. We're gonna see what's inside. All right. Let's open up the Hops 9 gun cleaning kit. All right, so this is the Hop 9 cleaning kit. All right, we got rod accessories, patches, some gun lubricant. We have gun lubricating oil. Okay, we have gun bore cleaner. Okay. We have patches. So you're gonna need this to clean the barrels and the insides of the gun. We have the rod to clean the barrel. All right, and add the different accessories to add the different attachments to it. And we got a wire brush. We got this to put the pad through. And we have, I'm not sure what this is for. Looks like it goes to the barrel. All right, so that's all our cleaning stuff. I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start with the gun cleaner and trying to clean out the barrel and cleaning the slide. All right, so here we are about to clean the slide. All right, this is the cleaner. I don't have no gloves neither. All right, we got the cleaner open. All right, let's try to clean it. Whoa. All right. gonna start cleaning it. Oh, I see it breaking it up. Breaking it up. I see it's removing all the gunpowder. This slide, it don't really matter because I'm not gonna be using this slide no more. But I guess I still want to clean it and learn. You know, so when I gotta do the black one, I know how to do it. You know, I'm never opposed to learning anything. Yeah, I don't like that we got some rust right here. Got a little rust right here in the corner. I don't like that. I was on one of my friends, we was in a group chat and he ended up posting his gun. I forgot why he posted it, but that's irrelevant. But he posted it and I seen it and it was like, I was like, dang, your gun, that nigga gun look rusty as fuck. Like he ever cleaned that gun. That gun looked like shit. He probably had that gun as long as I had mine, and he probably never cleaned that gun. And I could tell because that gun looked horrible. It was worse than mine. And yeah, but whatever. But I never thought to clean it. Never got taught how to clean it. I was in the military, and in the Navy, they don't teach you how to clean guns. That's more like a Marine, Army type thing. What the fuck? It's more like a Marine, Army type thing that's taught, and maybe like Navy SEALs. But for people that's gonna, everybody else, doing the basics. Learn how to shoot. 9mm Berettas, 12 gauge shotguns, AR-15s, M16s, and yeah. This cleaner feel oily as hell. I was like, I don't even feel like I need the gun oil, but this shit feel like they already got oil in it. But it's going to be like a backup slide. I don't think I'm gonna sell it, but I'll just use it if I ever wanna, I guess, swap back. I can. All right, now that we cleaned the slide, I'm gonna go ahead and get some more, and I'm gonna clean the outside of the barrel, and I'm gonna use the paper and clean the inside of the barrel. That's a lot of oil. I'm ODing. I know. It's my first time. Just trying to get some of this rust off, or the rust came off, it's coming off. Cleaning my barrel of my 9mm Sigma SW9. Look at all that gunpowder. That's a lot of gunpowder. It's 20 years worth. I mean, I shot this gun a few hundred times. I don't know if I shot it 1,000 times, but I know I shot it a few hundred. Because most of the time I go to the range, which I've been to the range a few times. Probably only a handful of times since I've had my gun. I mean, maybe, yeah, probably a handful of times. I remember I went to a range in Texas. I went to a range in Ballantyne, North Carolina, which is located in Charlotte. I've been to this range in Columbia. Yeah, so that's about 3. I want to say it's another one in there. I've been to the range probably about 4 times. All right. Let's see, we're gonna try to pass this through and see if we can, how this is going to work. All right, we got it through, well, we got one through. And we're gonna take it and we're gonna pass it through the barrel like that. I'm gonna put this stick on it. All right, and this shit is spin. I don't know if the thing is spinning. No, it's not. I guess we just gonna clean it. You know, we just go up and down around the barrel. The handle just spins, so I'm actually gonna hold it from the rod and try to clean it and focus on the bottom, focus on the top, focus on the sides, work my way in a 360 motion. I'm rotating it while I'm cleaning the barrel. I'm rotating the barrel. I think the barrel's pretty clean at this point. Shit, it feels oiled up too. All right, so the barrel's clean. For the most part, the slide is clean. So we're gonna get rid of those. Oh, we need to go ahead and clean the spring. All right, I think the spring is good. All right, so far we've cleaned the barrel, we've cleaned the slide, and we've cleaned the spring. Now we gotta take out this red piece that I've been fucking up low key. So I'm probably going to get a new one of these. Or put something in there. And then apply pressure to that piece, to the white piece. and then push that up. There you go. Ooh, all right, we got it out. We got it out. All right, cool. Whew. All right, so we got that piece out. All right, I might get a new one of these. Now I know how to take it out. Didn't know how to take this out before. Let's go and clean that off. All right, so we got that backing plate cleaned out. All right, we're gonna pull this pin out. I'm working with the tools I got because I didn't bring any tools for my job. All right, so we got this piece out. Let's go ahead and I might have to get some more goddamn pads to tell you that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and clean that pin off real quick while we just pulled that out. Oh shit. I hope that's supposed to happen. Alright. Clean all this off. Alright, so we got that out. Now we can pull the firing pin out. Firing pin is out. All right, we're gonna get this slide. You're gonna put this slide next to this slide, like that. Get that hair out of there. All right, so we got the two slides together. All right, and remember that this goes into this slot, this little slot right here, just like that. There you go, okay. We got the little safety mechanism off. So we're gonna clean that off real quick. Yo, I'm psyched right now. This is my first time. This is my first time cleaning on a gun, son. Cleaning my gun or cleaning any gun. It's kind of, I'm learning, yo. I'm learning. All right, so now All right, so we got that pin coming out now. So let's finish pulling it out. And that is out. This slide is officially disabled. It's my first time taking apart a slide, yo. I don't think black people do this enough. You know, I think people do a lot of shooting, but I don't know if they do a lot of learning. But so we're gonna put that back in the new joint right there, and we're gonna slide that into there like that. All right, we're going to take our firing pin, which should be nice and clean. All right, and we're gonna slide that firing pin slide that in there. All right, make sure that's locked up. Boom, boom, that's in there. All right, then we have our barrel. Our barrel. All right, putting the barrel back together. Barrel. It goes like that. I'll pull that. All right, so we got our spring in there, we got our firing pin back in, we got our barrel back in, we got that, the safety pin, and then that, fuck, oh shit, hold up, let's take that off. This was on here, that was on there like that, I think, I hope so. All right, and then we're gonna slide that back in there, like that. Yeah. All right. And then we're gonna put our backing plate back on that we're gonna end up switching out maybe at some point in time. Maybe I get like a gold one or something. So we're gonna slide that back in the slots. Right. And we're going to slide down, and we're gonna slide down again with this. This should got a lot of tension on it. I'm trying not to stab my fucking self. All right, and we almost got that through. And we're going, and there we go. All right, so this is the new slide with the stainless steel barrel. All right, we don't got a front and rear sight on there yet. We got the spring in, we got the barrel in, we got the firing pin in, and the backing plate is all assembled. So this slide is actually, it's actually capable of working now. Like I said, we just don't got no sights, but it's okay. We're gonna, the sight on this one, we can't take off because it's actually glued, it looks like. So I'm gonna leave that alone. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. And the rear sight, it looks like it slides into place, but that might be slid in and glued on. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Might be able to knock it out We could try knocking it out, see what happens. Oh, it's sliding out. All right, so we got the rear sight. We got the rear sight out of the gun. So with the, all you had to do is use a flathead or something and slide it out. So now that we got that out, I can slide it into this one. And that's in there. And now we have our rear sight. We have a rear sight on our new slide. So this slide is pretty much, there you go. Barrel's in place, rear sight is in place, backing plate is in place, firing pin is in place, spring and barrel, okay? So this is our new slide. This slide is fully functional at this point, and this slide that once was is completely disassembled, okay? That was my first time doing this. I'm proud of myself. I did do it. All right, the slide mechanism is done. Like I said, we will work on finding a new front sight. But like I said, I got a new laser. So with the new laser, yeah, we'll sight it out when next time we go to the range and go from there. All right, we got that done. Now we need to clean the inside of the handle. We're gonna get some more wipes. All right, I'm gonna put some more of this cleaner on it. And we're gonna clean the inside of the handle of the gunpowder. There's like there was some gunpowder inside of the handle, so I want to get that out. Easier for the magazine to slide in and out. Okay. All right, so we got the handle clean. Yeah, see, it's a lot of gunpowder in there. We're just cleaning all the trigger mechanisms and everything. Just wiping it down while it's still in it right now. I'm having to pull the trigger mechanism out, but I've been really into guns lately. I don't know how much more gun content that I'm gonna end up posting. I'll probably post to go when I go test the lasers out. We have 2 new lasers. We got a new laser I brought for the 380, that's my girl's handgun, concealed weapon gun. And then I got the 9mm, which I bought a custom laser for that. And my laser was like 3 times the price of hers. That shit is crazy, but you know, I actually brought her laser for me, but it didn't fit on my gun, so I had no choice but to give it to her. It fit her gun perfect. I should have got a fucking spray. We cleaned that out. We still got most of cleaning to do, but we gotta try to get this out of here. I got a couple of tools that I'm gonna try to use to bang this pin out. I have to bang this pin out right here. Yeah, and then the trigger will come out, the whole mechanism should come out. And then we can clean all of that up, replace it with the new Apex trigger. All right, so the next thing that we're gonna do is start working on the trigger mechanism and knocking out this pin. we got that out.
Slide lock, very similar to the Glock.
Let's see if we can take this out.
Slide lock, yeah, the slide.
All right, so we're opening up Apex Action Enhancement Kit. All right, we got 3 springs, 4 springs. All right, and we got the new trigger, okay? And hopefully this trigger, yeah, that look like that'll definitely work. So now we have to get this trigger pin out, which now we gotta figure that shit out. And we probably gonna have to reuse it, so. All right, so we got those pieces cleaned up. All right, this is the old spring, and I guess this is our new spring that we're gonna end up using right here. And then I don't know what this spring is for. All right, so we finally got this off of the old trigger. This is the old trigger. This is part of the old trigger. This is the top part of the old trigger. As you can see, right here, it's the old trigger. And then this is the piece that broke off, which is the bottom piece here. That went to a roller pin that was right here. And this is another piece of the trigger right here. So you can see this is the part where you would hold it or whatever. So old trigger, we got that on there, we got that. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna place that like that in there. And the trigger, we're gonna allow the roller pin to go through that. And then we're also gonna put the safety back on, or the slide lock right there, which is gonna be onto that right there. It's gonna have that spring mechanism, so we're gonna do that. So here we go with this. So we're gonna slide this under. All right, hold up, let's put the spring back on. You see this one, this loop is bigger, so that's gonna be for the roller pin. So we're just gonna slide the spring on there like that. I'm gonna slide that back on there like that. We're going to put this, I'll get it back on there. I'm gonna slide that and put that in that groove. Drop the new trigger in there. Like that, and then we're going to put that on there, and that's gonna hold it. After a little bit of time of getting the spring in here, I kind of bent the spring up inside the spring right here. Let me see. The spring that goes right here for the trigger, I ain't gonna lie, it was a bitch trying to get the roller pin through it. Now that I kind of bent it up too, but I feel a difference in the pull. of the trigger is definitely, you can see the mechanism moving. So it's definitely a lot better. It's a lot smoother, and I feel like I could pull it a lot easier. I feel like I could hold it and really like pull it. It's definitely smooth. So I guess now we can probably apply some oil to it and put the slide on and go from there. Let's see what happens. We're not gonna be able to put no bullets in it right now, of course, but we definitely gonna have to go to the range. I'm using the lubricating gun oil, and I'm gonna put some on this rag, and I'm just gonna wipe it down on the inside. I noticed that this was a little dirty in here. This is where the slide is supposed to go, some rust here. So that's gonna make it a little rougher to slide. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we got that rust out of there. And we're gonna go ahead and do the other side. All right, so there we go. All right, so we got the trigger mechanism. Yeah, the trigger mechanism. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and put the slide on the gun. You wanna get the back on this track right here through these two grooves, and then you just slide it back. All right, and then boom, and that's it. And here we go. So smooth, real smooth. There we go. Boom. Smooth, the trigger's real smooth now. Boom, and it still locks. I'm gonna wipe the barrel down. I could have took the spring off and really like cleaned this, but with it cocked back like this, I'm able to clean it. But this gun, for the most part, is definitely clean. I didn't take none of the back out. Normally, most people take the back out to, what's the name? But this is my first modification to a gun. First modification. Yeah, slide work, release works. The gun is black now, that's crazy, yo. The black. I really want a black barrel as well, but I really want to get a gold barrel, but this will do for now. This will definitely do for now. So I like that. The trigger pull on it is definitely way smoother. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy another one of those spring kits, but I like it, works. Boom. And then we gotta get the front sight. So we still gotta get a front sight. And yeah, make sure we put an empty magazine, okay, in there. So this is what the gun looked like now. Pretty much all black. We swapped out the stainless steel slide. We removed the rear sight and put that on there. The front sight is glued on. We did not know that. I didn't pay attention to it. But now we're gonna have to get a front sight for the gun. Everything else pretty much just remains the same as of right now. We replaced the trigger. We got the new trigger on there. This is the old trigger mechanism that literally broke into pieces. This trigger went in there like that, and with this, it had the roller pin that was supposed to be in it, like somewhat like that. So this went up in there like this with the roller pin, something like that. That's what the trigger was. It was something like that. Or something more like this. It was more like that. So that's the old trigger right there, and you can see how it broke. This is the old trigger spring. This spring is still good. With all these tight coils like this would make the trigger so hard to pull. But with the new spring on there, it makes it a whole lot easier to pull it. I love it. It makes a big difference. Release it, pull it. Like, it's gonna shoot so easy now. I can pull it back, it automatically locks. Drop it. Yeah, this is good. Boom. All right, so the next thing that we're gonna do to this gun is we're gonna go ahead and add the laser to it. All right, here is the new laser, the TR series from Armor Laser Weapontronics. It's supposed to fit. I forgot what they call that, a rack. But this one's specifically made for this gun. The last one I brought was more like a universal that fitted the gun, that can fit multiple guns. This one is made for this gun. We're gonna put this side on first. Yeah, so we got this side on first. Okay, and then we're gonna put the battery in there, I guess like that, and boom. And then we're going to sit the other half, we're gonna slide it in place like that. Put out the battery. And then we're gonna slide that on like that. Boom. All right, and then we are going to put our screws in there like that. We're gonna put our battery in there, face down like that. And then we got our little cap. We're gonna slide that in there like this. And then we're gonna screw it, and we're screwing that down. All right, so now this is what it looked like. We got the TR15 laser sight on there, which with the laser, we really probably not even gonna need the front sight, but I'm gonna still order the front sight anyway. But yeah, as y'all can see, it's the laser right there. Y'all see the laser? Oh, it's censored. So it knows when my finger's there, and it turns the laser on when I touch it, which is pretty dope. So anytime I touch it, the laser's gonna come on. Anytime I touch right here, it's censored. Y'all see it? That's dope. That'll help the battery life last longer, because as soon as my finger come off the trigger, off the gun, the laser will cut off. So that's good. It don't even look like it gotta be adjusted. And if it do, I guess this the adjustment. This the adjustment right here. Where I guess I could stick this in right here. And then I can adjust the laser, sight it out. So when I go to the range, next time I go to the range, I will sight it and see what it's looking like. But this is the gun rebuilt, me rebuilding my 9mm Sigma Smith & Wesson SW9 TR15 laser, new slide, new trigger, dope gun. I love it. Had this gun 20 years, and this gun definitely deserved a rebuild. The next thing, I'll end up getting the aluminum bottom for the magazine, and I will probably end up getting the new sight. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope you like my new gun. Old but rebuilt new gun. Yeah, it looks better this way, I guess. But it looks all black now. Yeah, so this is my first time. If I could do it, you could do it. Although I am prior military, but it doesn't matter because this was still new for me. Went from this slide to this slide. All right, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Holla at your boy Kash. Peace.